Hey y'all, bringing you another floor-based workout today. Today we are just doing a core workout. It'll be a partial of what I teach sometimes in Pilates class. So a lot of Pilates inspired moves. We have some repetitions. We're going to target our whole abdominal area, including some obliques. If you want extra obliques, you can check out my last video that targets the obliques specifically, but today we're going to be looking at a lot of upper and lower abs. We've got some planks thrown in there for good measure, so let's get started. This will be based on the floor. You just need a mat, maybe some water. If you have a soft carpeted floor, you might not even need a mat, so going low tech today. So you're going to start with your feet stretched out in front of you. We're going to do a few Pilates roll-ups. So you want to reach straight ahead of you and roll down to the floor one vertebrae at a time. So we're going to come roll down nice and slow. Arms up and over the head. Nice deep inhale. And exhale and roll up and reach all the way to the toes or as far as you can. I struggle with hamstring tightness. I need to stretch more. And down. Inhale, exhale, up again. And reach. And up. And down. And up. Reach for those feet. And down. Let's do one more. Inhale, exhale, up, reach, and slowly lower down one vertebrae at a time. Good job. We're going to bring our feet in closer to our back sides. You want to make sure in this position that your back is touching the floor. You don't want your lower back arched up to where you could put your hand underneath. You want a nice seal between your back and the floor. You want to suck that belly button in, and that doesn't mean breathing in and sticking your ribs out. It means bracing your core as if you were about to laugh. And you want to keep that back pressed into the mat. Hands behind the head. We're just going to start with a basic crunch. We're going to exhale on the way up, inhale on the way down. So we take a nice inhale, exhale up, down, up, down. You hear a lot in Pilates about trying to imagine that you have a piece of fruit between your chin and your chest to help visualize keeping your head and neck in alignment. What helps me is to just kind of think about keeping my eyes up and trying to look at the far corner of the room. Everybody's different, but sometimes using the fruit analogy, I'll catch myself with probably what's a piece of squished fruit, because I end up sometimes, without thinking, with my chin tucked. Can happen to everybody. Keep going. Up, down. 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. Hold it up. You can keep your head, neck, and shoulders up. If this is too much, then you can rest them down on the floor. But we're going to try to hold our head, neck, and shoulders up. And you're going to bring your toes up and touch the floor like you're dipping your toes into a pool of water. Which sounds very nice right about now. It's cold outside. I would love to be somewhere where it's warm, dipping my toes in a pool. Exhale while your toes are on the way down. 3, 2, and 1. You can bring your head, neck, and shoulders down while we set up for the next. I'm going to start with my left leg, cross it over the right as if you're sitting in a chair. We're going to combine those last 2 movements into a double crunch. So point that toe. You're going to bring your upper and lower body together. Up, down, up, down. This kind of looks like a pretzel to me, so I call it the pretzel. or the double crunch. If you're looking at your legs, kind of twist it up like a little pretzel. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's switch sides. Right over left, and up we go. Exhale on the way up. Don't forget your form. You want to keep that back pressed into the ground. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. You're ready to start that whole series over again. Stretch those feet out. Reach those arms overhead. Nice deep inhale. And exhale. Roll up. It's a little bit harder to do after we've already started fatiguing our abs. Inhale. Exhale up. Reach. And down. Inhale. Exhale up. Good job. You really want to try to keep your feet and your legs on the ground. It gets kind of hard. You want to try to keep them touching the ground. Last one. Roll all the way down. Good job. Next set of crunches. This time we're going to have our feet up in the air. You can cross your ankles if you like, or keep them next to each other. I like to cross mine a little bit. And we're going to come up and down. Good. Don't forget, exhale on the way up. Inhale on the way down. Up, down. 3, 2, and 1. Hold that head, neck, and shoulders up if you can. Down and up. Dip those toes in the pool, but keep that back pressed into the ground or into the mat. 3, 2, and 1. Let's set up for our double crunch. Left over right or right over left first, your preference. We're going to bring our upper and lower body together. Don't forget that form. You want to keep that chin away from that chest. If you want a little advancement, you can straighten that the lower leg. 3, 2, and 1. Let's switch. Right over left and bring them together. I really like these. If you don't have a whole lot of time to do a full Pilates class or a full ab workout, don't forget your modification if you want to straighten. If you don't have a whole lot of time, doing these double crunches and doing some bicycles, it's a good way to catch everything. 2, and 1. Whew. Stretch those feet out and arms like someone's pulling you to the opposite sides of the room. Good job. We're going to bring those feet in once more and touch on the obliques just a little bit. We're going to bring our head, neck, and shoulders up, and you're going to try to reach side to side, side to side, side, side. Reach, 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 reach. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Bring that head back, support it under your hands. We're going to bring our feet up as high as you can. Keep those toes pointed, and we're going to crunch up and down, up. Don't forget to exhale on the way up. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to pull a rope. Reach, 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 reach. You got to really reach. You want your opposite shoulder to be coming up off of the ground. Pretend like you have a rope between your feet and you're trying to climb it. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. We're going to roll up and continue kind of with our obliques. So you can place your feet down on the ground for this. We're going to do a few twists, but if you feel like you can balance it, try to keep your feet up off of the ground. So we're going to start facing forward, and you're just going to try to reach back with your elbow and see if you can touch the ground, or at least get very close to it. Down, up, down. Don't forget to exhale when you reach, 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 reach. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Roll back down. And we get to do all of that again. So we're going to start with your feet close to your backside, like we've done before. Head, neck, and shoulders up off of the ground. And we're going to reach, 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 reach. Keep reaching. Working those obliques. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the head back down and bring those feet up. And we're going to crunch up, down. Don't forget that form. You want your back pressed into the mat or into the floor. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pull that rope. Here we go. Reach, reach, reach. When you're pulling that rope, you're kind of crossing your hands, almost like you're trying to reach the rope with like the opposite, with your opposite hand to your opposite foot. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. We're going to stretch out. Feels nice to stretch, doesn't it? We're going to roll over onto our stomach, and we're going to get in some planks. Oh, you know what I forgot? Can't forget these oblique sits. You thought you got away with something. So you're going to hold those feet up if you can. If you had your feet down on the floor, maybe try to challenge yourself and see if you can hold your feet up. You can always start this way, and if you want to touch them down to the ground, that's fine. We're going to reach, pull. I cannot believe I almost forgot these. Reach, really reach behind you. Reach, 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 reach. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Now we roll over for our plank series. So we're going to do 2 kinds of planks. We're going to start with a low plank where you're on your elbows and your forearms, and then we'll do a high plank where we're up on our hands. So let me show you the 2 modified positions for a plank. So when we do the forearm plank, if you need to come down onto your knees, that is okay. You can have your ankles resting on the ground, or you can have them up in the air. The important thing to remember is that you just keep your core and your hips and shoulders in line. When we're in our tall plank, you can come up almost as if you're in push-up position if you were doing a modified push-up, and you can do your plank this way. Otherwise, we'll be in a full forearm and a full high plank. So when you're ready, go ahead and come up onto your toes to start our forearm plank. We're just going to hold here. Don't forget to suck that belly button in. Hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. We alternate tapping the knees down to the floor. And my shirt's come forward so I can't even see my knees, so going on feeling. Pick a spot just ahead of you to kind of focus on. Keep that back strong. 3, 2, 1. Hold together. You're going to rotate over as like you're dipping your hips from side to side. Go at your own pace. This is slow and controlled. 3, 2, and 1. Hold it here. Hold, hold. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back to a quick child's pose. And we have high planks and then lower abs, and then we will have completed a pretty comprehensive ab workout. So let's get our hands underneath your shoulders. You want a nice straight line from your shoulders down to your wrists. Come on up if you're doing a high plank or a modified plank, and let's hold. This is one of my favorite plank series, but it's pretty challenging. We're going to start with alternating our feet, excuse me. So we're going to try to alternate lift up and down. Other side, up, down. The key here is to lift those legs high in the air without rotating the body. 3, 2, and 1. Now we reach up, down, up, alternate, up. The key is to doing this move without rotating. See, I'm not doing this to reach. You don't want to do that. You want to come straight ahead and try to keep your body as still as possible. 2, and 1. Good job, guys. Back down to a child's pose. Then we will flip back onto our back for one last series. Ooh. Let's gracefully come back onto our backs, and I saved the best or the worst for last. It depends on how you look at it. Roll down nice and slow. It's faster than I intended. And we're going to start with your feet out straight in front of you. You can bend at the knees a little bit just so that your back isn't arched. When your legs are straight, you have a tendency to want to arch your back. So if you need to bend your knees slightly, that's okay. Otherwise, really scoop at the hips and try to get that back to touch the ground. You're going to bring your head, neck, and shoulders back, and we're just doing a long crunch. Down and up. Not too bad yet. Targeting those lower abs. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring those hands down to your side. If you need a little bit of extra support like I do, I'm not ashamed to admit, you can bring your hands to kind of hug underneath your backside just for some stability. Keep that lower back pressed into the mat. And we're going to start with our feet up in the air. Point those toes. We're going to slowly lower our legs to the floor. Down for 4, up for 4. It's a painfully slow count. Down, 2, 3, 4, and up, 2, 3, 4. And again, 2, 3, 4, up, 2, 3, 4. Down, 2, 3, 4, up, 2, 3, 4. 2 more. Down, 2, 3, 4, up, 2, 3, 4. Last one. Down, 2, 3, 4, and up, 2, 3, 4. So, keeping in our pattern of 4s, we're going to cross our legs just like this, and we're going to also count to 4. So there's got to be some coordination in here too. We're gonna cross, cross, down 2, 3, 4, bring it up, 2, 3, 4, cross, down, 2, 3, 4, bring it up, 2, 3, 4, cross, down, 2, 3, 4, bring it up, 2, 3, 4, cross, down, 2, 3, 4, bring it up, 2, 3, 4, last one, down, 2, 3, 4, bring it up, 2, 3, and 4. You're gonna bring those legs down as low as you can. You can kind of adjust if you need. I kind of shimmy, so you wanna bring your legs down as low as you can without that back arching up towards the sky. Keep that back pressed down, and we cross, 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 cross. Don't forget to breathe. Cross, 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 cross. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Bring those knees in. We're gonna start and with our little, we're gonna finish rather with our little candlesticks. So remember where we came down for a count of 4 and up for a count of 4. We're gonna take away the slow count. We're gonna come down and up and press to the ceiling. If it's too much for you to press, then you can do singles where you just come down and up, very smooth and fluid. Down, up and press, down, up and press, down, up and press. I picked a spot in the floor to do these exercises that creaks, as I can hear. Up, down, up. Last one, down, and up. Good job. So if we've sensed a pattern so far in this class, we have to do all of that one more time, and then we are home free, guys. So legs straight out in front of you. Keep that back pressed into the mat. It's a little bit more of a challenge to do that. You've really got to scoop those hips. Bring your hands behind the head and crunch. Crunch. Four more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Replace those hands either by your side, or you can put them up underneath for support. You don't want to be resting your backside completely on those hands. They're just for a little bit of guidance. You're going to bring those toes up, point them to the ceiling, down for 4, up for 4, down, 2, 3, 4, up, 2, 3, 4, and down, 2, 3, 4, up, 2, 3, 4, down, 2, 3, 4, and up, 2, 3, 2 more, down, 2, 3, 4, up, 2, 3, last one, down, 2, 3, 4, and up, 2, 3, 4. Now we cross, 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 and we take it down right now. Down, 2, 3, 4, and up, 2, 3, 4, down, 2, 3, 4, up, 2, 3, 4, cross, down, 2, 3, 4, and up, 2, 3, looking good, guys, down, 2, 3, 4, and up, 2, 3, last one, down, 2, 3, 4, and up, 2, 3, and 4, bring them down where you can, as low as you can, and cross, cross, as low as you can, and keep the form. Keep your belly button sucked into that spine. Brace that core. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Last move, and then we are home free. You're going to bring those feet up. You're going to come down for 1. Bring them up. Candlestick up. Down. Bring them up. Press up. Down. Bring them up, press up, and down and up and press. Good job, y'all. Whew. Last time, let's reach those feet out in front of you and those hands up above and really stretch. Imagine that somebody's pulling you that way and that way. Really stretch those abs. You can lay here still and take all the time you need. Nice deep inhale, exhale. And whenever you're ready, it may not be right now, but whenever you're ready, bring those knees in. And you want to roll up nice and smooth. If you're still laying down getting that stretch, that is okay. But I figured you probably don't want to sit and watch me lay on the floor. So thank you guys for joining me in this Pilates inspired core workout. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you felt the burn. Feel free to combine this Pilates workout with some of my other videos for a full body workout. Thank you guys for joining me. See you next time. Bye.